So yes, this is my new daily, the Ford Mustang GT. Big V8 muscle car, engine in the front, rear wheel drive, it tears tyres. I've had this probably 2 months. It's taken this long to kind of introduce it to you guys because I didn't know if it was going to be a keeper or not. I'm going to hold on to this for a while actually, because it's one of my favourite cars ever. And I've driven quite a few cars recently, so I'm just going to go around kind of the stuff I've already done to the car because I've had it a few months. I've done some mods to the car. Some of you guys may or may not like it. I already planned kind of what I wanted to do. So the first mod is, to the people out there that know what the Ford Mustang kind of looks like, you'll probably already realise that I've gone for the RTR lights. So these actually illuminate during the day. If I have my keys somewhere, I can probably show you. Actually, I'll just put them on. There you go. They're probably on now. I've lost my keys. But yeah, so they come on. Obviously, they're my DRLs, daytime running lights. I think they look absolutely wicked. You can buy this off some American websites. It originally came off, obviously, an RTR, the highest spec of one of these, but I love it. Gone for the little Shelby badge. Obviously, I'm a massive Shelby fan. Both Shelby and Ford obviously work together, so bit of heritage at the front, and it just looks a little bit different to some other Mustangs out there. Like I said, I wanted to add a few different additions to this car to make it slightly different to other Mustangs. And for the guys and girls, you know me, when I get a fast car, I always power up, make it look a little bit different, tune it up a little bit here and there, without going over the top, in my opinion. So that's the grille. My loser plate, some of you guys probably remember my noobs plate. I sold that with my Bar 500. Which I massively regret, but it's gone. I've had my loser plate for a while. It wasn't spaced, but I kept getting pulled, so I've had it remade recently and now spaced. I think it's really annoying, but it's just the law, sadly. So that's those things done. The next safety addition is the brakes. So if you come around this way, actually, you get a better view. I've gone and put some bigger high spec racing brakes, steel. They're not carbon ceramics, it's steel all round. It's not really relevant to put carbon ceramics on this. I was contemplating it. I had them on the RS, but it doesn't need them on this personally. But yeah, so I've gone for bigger brakes. The calipers are Brimbos. I'm actually going to get them painted, but I'm going to probably paint them myself. A little bit of a challenge there. So I've had a few quotes, but I might give it a shot myself. If I cock it up, well, it'll be on YouTube anyway, either way. Big brakes at the front and on the rear. The rears are just actually brand new. You probably see it in there. The fronts are drilled. I've not gone for drilled at the back yet. Actually, to tell you the truth, getting parts for this car hasn't been easy. I'm talking about like brakes, tyres, strangely enough. So it's just sourcing the parts has not been a simple job. I've had new tyres recently. If you buy a car like this, expect to not get more than 4,000 or 5,000 miles per tyre, out the set of tyres, rear tyres that is. So I know now, driving this hard and okay, that the tyres don't last. I'm also testing different tyres out. So originally I had Eagle 1s on this, Goodyears. I've now gone for another brand, which is something called Yokohama's. Not really sure how to pronounce that. Japanese racing car brand, really good brand, similar to like the P0s. So, and they're really bloody good. So I'm giving them a 5-star. To the back, which is the favourite part of my car, is the exhaust system. So you've probably seen the first exhaust video. This is actually probably going to be before that. So you'll see the new exhaust upgrade come out soon. So the first one you saw is when we put the gravityperformance one on, which had the big back boxes, and that was quite loud. However, we've put it back in the garage. Myself, Indi at Fast Six Autos, we're just outside there now actually. We've upgraded the pipe diameter and we've stripped the whole exhaust system and customized, welded and rebuilt a whole new one. And it's a lot louder. I'm gonna probably make a video of the loudest Mustang in the country at some stage and see if anyone tries to beat that. So yeah, we've gone for bigger tips as well. So before they were 3-inch, we've gone for 4.2-inch tips now, which fill the gap between the splitter and the valance. So I just think they look a lot better. And as you can see, cameraman, if you come closer, I don't know if it will be blurry, it's just completely a straight pipe through, and you can't really see underneath at the moment, but yeah, it's a bit of a monster. So that's my favorite addition there. I'm gonna do a night shoot at some point with this, but I've bought an LED GT light up light, which is a little bit of a gimmick, but it's really cool. It's built for the car and it lights up red with the lights. Just makes it look a little bit different and it's very cool. Last few additions is I've gone for this kind of spoiler. So Mustang come with different spoilers. You've got like the big winged ones. This is called a drag spoiler. So you might see some drag cars on the drag strips have this kind of spoiler. Lots of downforce. I haven't tested many spoilers. I'm probably not going to do that because fitting them it's not simple, and I don't want to keep taking spoilers off. So I'll probably test other Mustangs at some point. I already have actually with one with a bigger wing, and you can feel the downforce, especially at high speeds. So yeah, and I think it just looks nice. I've gone for black as well. I had it painted in a nice black gloss colour. Just looks nice with grey. So that's all done. In terms of the interior, it's a bit of a mess, my car, but come have a look. So this is the automatic version. And yes, to everyone that's saying, oh my God, you bought an automatic Mustang, I agree with you. I wish I bought a manual, but I drive to London a lot, I drive everywhere a lot, and 90% of the time I'm in traffic. So actually, it's quite nice to have an auto, because I've driven the manuals, and you have to really fight the car to get it to work. So gone for the manual, gone for the auto. It's fluffy paddle, it's really good. I've recently had a map on the car, a couple of maps actually. We've tuned it, made the gearbox a bit quicker, a bit more aggressive, lots more power going through the engine, ECU upgrade as well, and just a few other little things. Like I said, probably in the last video, I'm waiting to get it on a dyno. I have no idea what power is coming out of this. Probably a lot more because it's shredding tyres. You know, third and fourth, fifth gear, wheels are spinning at 70, 80 miles an hour. Sorry, 70 miles an hour, 80, that wasn't me. But yeah, just spins the wheels. So that's obviously the interior, and then obviously the engine. So let me get the engine out. I think I have done a little bit of a video on the engine, but let's go for it again. So like I said, it's a Coyote engine, 5 litre American V8, naturally aspirated, no turbos, nothing like that. That engine is bigger than a smart car. It's huge. It goes all the way down, all the way through the back at the front of the car. It's just huge. Really, really nice block, that. So I've just had it serviced actually. It's had lots of new oil. It's one of these kind of engines you just need to just look after, check every now and then. It does drink oil, and it also takes a lot of oil. So if you looking to buy an American muscle car, you know, I check mine every, it sounds ridiculous, 2,000–3,000 miles. Like I said, I've had this 2 months, and I've done just under 10,000 miles. So it's been in the garage several times. That's just my personal opinion. Like I said, I've done the checks on the tyres and stuff, and they were gone by 4,000 miles. Yeah, it's just one of my personal opinion of just get in the garage and just check it often. That goes for any sport car, any sports supercar or fast car. You know, if you drive it hard, you wear parts out. So I've gone for a anti-roll bar as well. I didn't have one at first. I obviously drove this without one, and I drove it with one, and I could tell the difference. Obviously, I ordered this one from Hardcore Race Performance. I got this from America, this one. They didn't really have many choice of colours. I could have got it reef sprayed, but I think the blue looks quite cool. And it really makes a difference. If you drive cars hard, you'll probably know what I mean. To understand, you'll have to drive this car without it, and you'll know exactly what I mean when it has one with it. So it just keeps it a lot more stiffer. The chassis doesn't expand as much, especially when you go in corners. And there will be a strut system underneath the car at some point. At the moment, it's got independent suspension, so it unlocks itself when you really drift it. Extremely tail happy. So yeah, once the new kit's on, that'll just keep it a bit more stable. But to be fair with you, it's not like the old school Mustangs where it's just, you know, tears off the road and sets you alight. This one's a little bit more intelligent. Everything's just been a little bit more updated. It can be used as an everyday car. Like I said, I put it in my normal comfort mode. It drives nicely, it sounds great. If I want to really have fun, I can put it in Sports Plus. It's got like race mode. You've got some cool features like line lock, so I can lock the rears and just burn rubber. I do have the old spare set of tyres actually at home. I should have done a video on that before I changed them. But like I said, a company came out to change them at a very early convenience because I need them done. So we'll get a video of that at some point. So that is the car in a nutshell, the Ford Mustang GT. And like I said, it's going to be on the channel throughout the next year or so, depends how long I'll keep it for. Like I said, I'll do lots of videos of it driving. I'm going to try and get it on track. I'm looking for a drag strip / airfield because I want to start obviously dragging against other cars, especially you guys. I've probably had like 20–30 messages over the last month or so saying, can I race your car with my car? Yes, but legally, you know, I want to be in place on a track where we can just do it safely, and if we come off the road, at least it's off a track. So I am trying to get that sorted. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the introduction to the 5-litre engine. We're going to do some exhaust sounds at some point, but you're going to see that on other videos I do. I will see you guys in the next one.